Welcome to this Business English practice session. Today we're covering vocabulary and expressions related to international trade based on a short reading and 4 engaging exercises. You'll learn key terms, apply them in context, and test your understanding step by step. Let's get started. Let's read this short passage first. We'll use it as the basis for the exercise that follow. There are two main reasons why companies decide to sell their products in foreign markets. The first is to increase sales. Exporting helps businesses grow by making better use of production resources. If they are producing below capacity, selling abroad can raise output and lower the cost per unit. The second reason is to spread risk. Relying on just one market is dangerous. If that market slows down, sales drop. By selling to other countries, companies reduce this risk. Before entering a foreign market, companies must assess the country's political and economic stability, the level of demand, local competition, and suitable distribution methods such as using agents or direct sales. They also need to consider branding, language, advertising, legal issues, and how to handle complaints or returns. New exporters usually work with local agents who understand the culture and customer base. As business grows, they may open their own branch or warehouse in the foreign country for better service and control. Another key question is how they'll get paid and who pays for transport, insurance, and duties. These are handled through Incoterms, internationally agreed rules that define buyer and seller responsibilities. Common ways to enter a foreign market include joint ventures, foreign direct investment, FDI, licensing or franchising to local partners. Exporters also need to decide how they'll finance trade, including advance payments, letter of credit, open accounts, and consignment sales. Match the words in column A with their correct meanings in column B. Let's match each term from column A with its correct meaning from column B. 1. Economies of scale. Economies of scale means making more to reduce the unit cost. 1 goes with C. 2. Indirectly. Indirectly means through another person or method. The correct pair is 2 with D. 3. Guarantee. Guarantee is a promise to fix or replace a product. The correct match is 3 with E. 4. Warehouse. Warehouse is a place to store goods in bulk. The correct match is 4 with F. 5. Expertise. Expertise refers to knowledge about a market or sector. The correct match is 5 with A. 6. Trademark. Trademark is a symbol showing brand ownership. The correct match is 6 with G. 7. Royalty. Royalty means a payment to use intellectual property. The correct match is 7 with B. 8. One-off payment. One-off payment refers to a single lump sum transaction. The correct match is 8 with H. Next exercise. Complete each sentence using a phrase from the list below. Use spare production, rely on distributors, minimize risk, follow agreed terms, set up operations, protect brand identity, deal with currency issues, pay on time. Now, we'll complete the sentences using phrases from the list. I'll read each sentence and explain the best fit so you can understand how it works in context. Question 1. Exporting helps companies use spare production. This means they can make use of unused factory capacity. For example, a shoe factory with extra space can produce for overseas buyers. Question 2. Some firms prefer to rely on distributors instead of selling directly. That way, they don't need to manage sales themselves in a foreign market, which can be complex due to local laws, languages, and customer behaviors. Distributors already understand the market and can handle the work. For example, a cosmetics company might use a local distributor in Japan. Question 3. Selling in multiple countries helps minimize risk. Because relying on one market is dangerous if sales drop, if something goes wrong in one country, the business still earns from others. This strategy helps smooth out profits over time. For example, if sales fall in the UK, they may still grow in Canada. Question 4. It's important to follow agreed terms in international contracts. This helps avoid legal or payment issues. When everyone follows the rules, including delivery times and payment methods, both sides protect themselves and build trust. For example, delivering goods late could lead to a breach of contract. Question 5. As sales grow, businesses may set up operations in the foreign markets. This gives them better control and faster service. Instead of shipping everything from their home country, they can respond quickly to customer needs and reduce delivery time and costs. For example, they may open a warehouse in Mexico to serve Latin America. Question 6. Using trademarks helps protect brand identity. It ensures no one copies their brand illegally. A trademark is a legal right, and it stops others from selling fake products using your name or logo. For example, a coffee chain might register its logo globally. Question 7. Importers and exporters must often deal with currency issues. Exchange rates can affect profits. A small change in the currency value can mean big losses or gains. That's why companies need to plan for currency fluctuations. Example, if the euro weakens, the exporter may receive less money in their home currency. Question 8. Buyers are expected to pay on time under the agreement. Prompt payments help both parties run smoothly. It keeps the supply chain moving, avoids delays, and maintains a good relationship between the importer and the exporter. For example, late payments might delay future shipments. Now, match the words with their opposites. One, export. Export is the opposite of import. Export means sending out. Import means bringing in. 2. Guarantee. Guarantee goes with uncertainty. A guarantee is a promise. Uncertainty means lack of assurance. 3. One-off. One-off is the opposite of ongoing. One-off happens once, ongoing continues over time. 4. Direct. Direct matches with indirect. Direct means dealing personally. Indirect means using intermediaries. 5. Risk. Risk is the opposite of safety. Risk is exposure to danger. Safety is protection from it. 6. Specialist. Specialist goes with generalist. A specialist focuses on one area. A generalist covers many. 7. Profit. Profit is the opposite of loss. Profit is the money earned. Loss is the money lost. 8. Expand. Expand matches with downsize. To expand is to grow, to downsize is to reduce. Choose the correct word to complete each sentence. Let's choose the right word for each sentence. Question 1. The buyer asks for a full invoice before payment. An invoice lists the goods and their prices. Question 2. The seller provided a bill of lading as proof of shipment. This is a legal document used in shipping. Question 3. A letter of credit guarantees payment if documents are correct. It protects both the buyer and seller in international trade. Question 4. Goods were shipped under DDP terms, meaning the seller paid all costs to the buyer's door. DDP stands for Delivered Duty Paid. For example, under DDP terms, Delivered Duty Paid, the seller must cover all delivery costs and duties, which must be clearly stated in the contract. Question 5. With a consignment deal, the buyer pays only after selling the goods. It's a common method in retail distribution. That wraps up today's international trade vocabulary practice. If you'd like to test yourself again, rewind and try answering before I say the answer. And if this helps you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a practice session.